So this is what I mean about Virtual Mars tracks. Like, this is a hot track, man. This is not really a average fighting game type of track. But this track is like a very chill vibe. This is almost like I feel like I'm on the beach with some hot chicks drinking or something, right? Like I feel like I'm about to get laid, and I got like an assortment of chicks. This is a fantasy. This isn't real, obviously. I got like a white chick, a black chick, a Mexican chick, an Asian chick. And I'm full of calories. This is actually depressing. This is comparatively actually very depressing to have such a track with such this type of vibe. Like this is because I'm not on a beach somewhere with a bunch of fly honeys, baddies. They're all baddies with the fatties, full of calories. I'm just full of calories. So you know what that means. If I'm full of calories, I have to burn them. I'm gonna keep this clean and kid friendly. I'm not gonna say it, but obviously you're gonna need a full stomach when you have a black chick, a white chick, a Mexican chick, and an Asian chick. When you have that many chicks all around you and they're all baddies and they all got the fatty and all that, then yeah, and they're all down to if you have that much going on your hands, then you better be full of calories. You better have plenty of food because you're gonna be burning a lot of calories, buddy. If you get my drift. Any of you guys, I mean, can I say this? Screw it, this isn't for kids anyway, so ever. Any of you guys out here like myself that watch porn know what the stack is, right? You know when you put the girls in the stack, right? Oh, shoot. Any of you guys out there watching know about when they put the girls in the stack? When you got like 3 or 4 different types of girls, different races, you put them in a stack. Those are my fellow porn watchers out there know what I'm talking about. Know what the stack is.
Round one, get ready.
Hey, anybody out there know what the orb is? That shouldn't happen. If you've seen the orb, let me know. You guys, have you seen the dreaded orb effect? Like, what's the orb? You don't want to know what that is. No. Is that supposed to happen? losing.
Get ready.
He has a whole harem of bitches. He's got himself a harem of bitches. Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes that's a vibe I get from some music. It's a very chill vibe. It almost has a very island feel to it. There's none of that in my life right now. It's literally been hot as hell every day. Not only hot as hell, but rainy every day. It's just rain. It's the worst combo. It's literally rainy. Well, I'll take that back. It's the fact that it's rainy and the fact that it's as warm as it is. At least I'm not cold. But other than that, it sucks. I'm trying to see what color. Yeah, what color. So lately it's been raining all the time. So you know, I haven't been to a beach in probably like a year or something. You know? So nah, no beaches.
Get ready.
And I'm by no means a pimp, so there's no bitches on beaches for me. I have, I have not accumulated a harem of bitches. That's a pipe dream. I don't have a crew of bitches that I can, hang out with and have fun with. Maybe someday, I don't know. Would be nice though. So you would have to have like I said, you gotta have a black chick of some sort, a white chick, some type of Latina chick, and at least two types of Asians because you want to have an Indian Asian, and then you want to have like a Japanese, Chinese, Korean, one of those Asians. There's a lot of Asians actually, so it's weird, but you get my point. You want to have that type of setup. You want to have a Negroid, a Caucasian, some type of Latin, and then you want yourself maybe a Native American, an Indian, and an Asian. You know what I mean? So, because if you have that, you are set, my friend. You're beyond set. If you have that, you're set. You're complete. You're complete. Your harem of bitches is complete. It is complete at that point. I mean, there's more races than that, but I mean, that should be enough. You're just getting greedy if you want even more than that. Just saying. I mean, I could get really greedy and throw Arabic chick in there too. I'm not gonna. I could say that. I could say, I want a Middle Eastern bitch in there too. I gotta have that in there too. So But that's just a dream. That's a fantasy, man. Maybe someday I can turn that into reality. Possibly, I don't know. It's a fantasy. Well, shit, I mean... I figure if you're gonna go out and say, okay, well now you have to have an Arabic chick, and you have an Indian chick, and an Asian chick already, and a Mexican chick, well then you either have to have a Puerto Rican chick, or a Brazilian chick, or both. I mean, I think the list would just, the more you think of it, the list would just keep getting bigger. That's how I look at it. The list would just have to keep getting bigger, and next thing you know, you're like one of those uh, biblical characters that has like a bunch of concubines or something, which I don't even really understand how that works. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, could you literally imagine, instead of you, like, being, you know, obviously a normal person that just faps to porn, and obviously you're gonna have favorite porn stars, um, you literally had concubines? Like, you literally had, like, a whole room full of girls that you're going to just have sex with? Like, so you just pick on different days? I don't even know how that works, how that actually used to work. But like, could you really just imagine that? Like, that's kind of... I mean, I'm sure at some point in your life you're going to want to settle down, probably like any normal man would. Like, may want just one wife and for all at some point. But man, could you imagine how could you imagine just how, like, I wouldn't say carefree, but could you imagine how epic your life would be if you had that as your sex life? Like, you're just like concubine. You're like from like all different. It could be from different parts of the world, different races. Like, you're like literal concubine. Like, it's literally just different chick every night. Like, you're just like every night it's a different chick. You know, and I'm sure you probably have high favorites. Like, you probably have ones that's like, well, yeah, that's like my highest on the list. This one is on the lower end of the tier. You know, but see, that's a male fantasy, though. That's a fantasy, but was a reality for some people in certain points in time in history. You know, something that I can only imagine. Come on. There we go. Sorry, guys. That's a better one.
Get ready.
Well, the color scheme is looking really good on the jet looking thing. That's a really cool color scheme. Wow, Slugfest. Oh my, I'm not, you know what it is? I'm not skilled enough, experienced enough, or quick enough to win those exchanges. That's what it is. I'm just not. I can't do it. I really can't do it, man. Sorry, guys. I need to practice way more on it. Like, I really need to try and... I can't. I just can't win it. So I narrowly escaped that beam, right? This is Brooklyn! Let's see if I can win one, just one exchange with a melee attack. Nope. Nope. Oh, damn. I literally got canceled.
Red Fairy, you are the sanctuary.
Showed you up. Showed you up. Yeah, no. I didn't show anyone up. The computer obviously be saying that to me.
Round one, get ready.
Hey, did anyone in the comments ever see the epic "This is Brooklyn"? You guys ever see the video where you got, I forget where this guy's from, it's someone from somewhere, and then you got like a guy or two from Brooklyn, and it ends up becoming like a, yeah, I wouldn't even call it a brawl, like it becomes a fight, but it was such a weird fight where one guy literally just turtled in his seat, I think on a subway, he literally just was turtling in his seat, and I don't think he was standing up, yeah, he couldn't stand up, he literally was just in his seat, trying to block his face, so he gets repeatedly hit in the ribs. Oh man. Oh my god.
One, two, get ready.
Brooklyn made a name for herself that day. Or night. Whatever. We from Brooklyn, nigga! We from Brooklyn! Rib shot, nigga! Rib shot! And then after he's like, showed you up. Showed you up. Oh, it's hilarious. Fucking hilarious. There's also this, there was this video of this fight I saw. It was, I can't remember the name, so it's probably just like lost in the, you know, sand of time of the internet. There was this video where you get these black guys, and it could have been like 2 white guys. I think it might have been at least like 2. Or it could have even been like 3 black guys, 2 white guys, or whatever. And it's hilarious, man. You get like, so there's this one white guy, and I think he has like a cigarette in his mouth or something, right? I think he has a cigarette in his mouth. Like, I think he's smoking indoors, or I just, maybe I'm getting this wrong because it's been so many years. But I think he had a cigarette in his mouth, right? So he walks over to this black guy, and you can tell by the posture that it's automatically going to be a fight because of their postures. And I don't think he blew smoke in the guy's face, in the black guy's face, but he almost looked like he was going to get like nose to nose with this black guy. In my head, I was thinking like, okay, I'm sorry, but bro, for the black guy, I was like, I already know you're about to get your ass whipped. Like I could just tell. So I don't know. It wasn't even just because he was a smaller guy. It wasn't because of that. It was just the posture, and I could tell. Like I was like, you know, this doesn't look like. It was just a vibe I got off of this white guy, right? So I think the black guy goes to swing, right? The white guy blocks. The the white guy grabs hold of this guy and lifts him and slams the shit out. Slams the shit out of this guy so fast that it was just it was hilarious. It was just like the concept of like 2 people walk up, one person has this smug look on their face, almost nose to nose, and you could just tell. I knew how it was gonna end. It happened. I could tell the white guy's face. He was like, swing, motherfucker. Like, he was literally thinking in his head, he was like, go for it. And sure enough, as soon as it started happening, it was slam, bam. And, shit, man. It was the most hilarious freaking thing I've ever seen. It was hilarious, man. And I think there are more people that were fighting at the same time once that happened. But it was hilarious. I wish I knew the name of this video. Just like the This is Brooklyn rib shot.
Get ready.
I wish I could find it, but I don't know the names, the titles of these videos. I just know they were hilarious, and they were some of the funniest videos I've ever seen. Just like, have you guys seen the one where the two girls are fighting, and they're fighting in a backyard, and one girl, for whatever reason, picks up a shovel and hits the other girl in the head? She literally picked up a shovel and smashed the other girl in the head. Like, for whatever reason, I don't even understand. Like, it wasn't even, you know, like, there was no, like, said agreement or anything. Like, there was no rules, like, okay, we're not gonna use any weapons, we're just gonna fight, we're not gonna use weapons. But, for whatever reason, one girl picked up a shovel and smashed the other girl right in the head with the shovel. Friggin' hilarious, man. I remember a lot of these videos back when we had such a thing as called Guzzer. I don't know if anyone in the comments is old like myself who remembers Guzzer. You know what I mean? When we used to watch Guzzer.com, we used to watch Guzzer, and we used to download things from LimeWire. Some of these videos were well, those ones weren't out yet, but there was the one where these girls got into this fight, and then
Get ready.
they're fighting on the grass, right? These two skinny little teen girls. This one girl's like, say what you said. She said either say what you did or do what you did or say what you said. I think she said, say what you said in so-and-so's house. She had the upper hand. She's mounting the girl. She's like, say what you said in so-and-so's house now. Now say what you said, right? And she literally had the cleanest, you could hear the impact. It made you like cringe a little because you felt bad for the other girl that was mounted on the ground. She punched this girl in the eye, and you heard the clink. You just heard the hardness of the, you know, right in her eye. Black Eye City. You already knew it was going to be a Black Eyes. Black Eye City. That was kind of like, the fight was over at that point. It was like, for her, you could tell for the girl that had gotten the punch delivered to the eye, that was over. It was over for her. Now, was that really a fight stopper? No. But for her, yes, it was. It was just cringy. It was like that moment in a movie where you just know something's really gonna hurt someone, and it does, and you're just like, oh shit. That was it. That was it for them. That was their ass. You know, anybody in the comments remember that video? Because I know you have to remember that sound. It's, say what you said. Say what you said. You know, I'm 35 right now, so a lot of you guys were in the same era where I was, and you were watching Newgrounds as a kid. You were watching Guzzer, you know, all that stuff. You guys remember that stuff, man. Oh. Well, I think I'm going to cut this video off, and it'll be the last one for today, guys. Soon. I'll probably run this for about, like, 30 minutes. I think I'll cut this off at, like, 30 minutes. So, I'm just ranting. This is me just practicing on, Versus. That's all this is, man. I don't really like these characters. The Sailor Moon looking thing, and then the girl with the wand. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I just say the aesthetic, I don't really like it too much. Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong. It's awesome. Like, that they chose to make, like, a Sailor Moon, Alina West, little petite-esque looking thing. But it's not a character I really like to play with myself, because it's just too girly. It's just, and not saying that I wouldn't play with female characters, I do all the time, but it's just that it's just not interesting as much. It's just like, okay, you got a mage wand wielding girl, and then you got a little Sailor Moon girl with the heart. And yeah, it's just really not my character. But I'm just playing them just to kind of just see what I can do with them. But I'll say again, every character in this game is really, really well designed and made, thought out. And the artist, whoever designed these, is phenomenal, honestly. Whoever came up with these concepts. Like most of the stuff used in this game is really cool stuff. Oh, yeah, you get hit with a freaking dragon. Mrs. Sage, Mrs. Mage.
Get ready.
Princess Tutu. Yeah, she kind of looks like a Card Captors character to me. You guys remember Card Captors, that anime that used to be a thing? The track is pretty cool too. It's very magical, I'd say. Has a very magical vibe to it. Very majestic, magical type of sound to it. It's like what it's saying, like that these little mechs are just all droplets in an ocean, you know. You get really deep and spiritual on it. Like we're just all drops in a massive ocean of existence.
Round one. Get ready.
Look! Is she dancing? She's swaying. She looks like she's doing like a TikTok dance or something. If you really look, I didn't notice that before. Yeah, this is another really good track too. Wow, thrashed in the back. Because she's a TikTok chick, so she gets thrashed in the back, bro. And a rib shot, for good measure. And straight down the middle. And a backhand, because he's a pimp. Damn. Things aren't looking too hot for her, man. Oh, man. Olsen twins, down.
Get ready.
Mary Poppins. Hey, who remembers that song where Eminem was dissing Mariah Carey, and she was calling herself, or he was calling her Mary Poppins? Who remembers that? It was called like The Warning or something. In the comments, who remembers that? That was an awesome song. That was epic. I have to see if I can find that online. I think I have it downloaded in one of my playlists, but it's like on a computer I don't really use. It's fucking back. I should not be slouching in this chair. I need to tell myself stop slouching. Well, it's about like 30 minutes and some, so I think I should cut this off right here for you guys. And we'll be making more gaming Virtual on Mars videos. Oh, damn it. Well, that's that. Hope you enjoyed the vid, you guys. Like, comment, sub, hit the bell icon. This is Steve's Art and Fun channel. This is your host, Steve from the back, and have a good one.